I've got an issue at the moment with resource farming in MCOC, specifically around tier 6 basics and tier 3 alpha. And it's definitely something that a lot of other players, like you watching this video, are experiencing as well. As a non-spending player, I am finding it difficult to farm these or farm these to the... Well, I can farm them, and we're going to showcase where I farm them from, which is everywhere. I'm currently committing to getting on a daily basis the super daily tier 6 basic fragments, buying on a regular and weekly basis Valiant bundle 5, and if I can stretch it to Valiant bundle 4. These are where I can get tier 6 basic and tier 3 alpha from. I'm buying from the Battlegrounds store, and I'm buying from the Glory store as well. I'm keeping up to date with as much content as possible. Whenever I can, I'm selling catalysts, but I'm still never finding that I'm keeping as much tier 7 basics and tier 3 alpha. And this is where I'm finding a little bit of an issue. Was it a wise idea for Kabam to put, if you're ranking up champions in 7-star capacity, to have a larger amount of tier 6 basics and tier 3 alpha? The more that I think about it, I'm kind of thinking like, why have they done this? Yeah, I know you can get tier 6 basics and tier 3 alpha pretty, consistently, but to a degree and extent that you're thinking to yourself, well, I'm not able to grow my roster that much. Is this a non-spending player problem? Is this a spending, you'll chill with, you'll fine with? Do you remember Battlegrounds when they had that 10 unit deal? This deal right here, which you can see somebody was trying to buy 32 times. This is advantageous, but again, you have to always have a length, like an amount of units. This isn't great at the moment. More so because my tier 4 alpha seems to be expiring quicker then I'm getting the tier 6 basics to rank up champions. By the way, I will not be rank 3ing Guillotine Deathless, but it's just the point of, well, the amount of time it takes to get like rank ups done, and being a low end Valiant player, I'm finding that trying to rank up those 7 stars to higher ranks to make them stronger, and especially with content like Wheel of Fate, where I'm trying to just do the final aspects of ranking up champions to take my roster into it, it just seems to be a bit of a sticking point. I definitely think it's a good call for Kabam to make some adjustments with rewards. For players to have access to more tier 6 basics and tier 3 alpha the higher you go up in progression. Even from a lower progressions that are accessing things like 6 stars quicker, 7 stars quicker, and higher ranks of those champions quicker than they ever used to. Kabam needs to make some serious plans in place for this to be improved and some better amount of rewards to be kind of distributed out to the community. Maybe this comes at a shift in the game. When are Kabam going to add in a new progression title? When are Kabam going to add in something like an opportunity for players to rank up their champions at lower levels, therefore to take stronger versions into things like Alliance Wars? Like the amount of times it's been, oh, I've got this counter, I've got a 7-star version rank 1, but I've got a 6-star rank 5 version, and it's like Alliance Wars. Should I be taking this in? Probably best to take the 7-star version. It's not highly ranked up. Ooh, okay, that means it's a bit of a problem. I would just like access to the tier 6 basics and tier 3 alpha a little bit more regularly. But anyway, something that I wanted to do is just ask the question to you all, and thank you very much to everybody that got involved. At the point of recording this video, there is 4,700 votes and over 90 comments, which we're going to be bringing in to find out what do you think, what do you feel when it comes to all of this. So we'll be kind of like reacting to your comments from the community. So most people voted in a way that was tier 6 basics and tier 3 alpha becomes an issue. And I did say my particular problem is that I'm unable to restock as quickly as they exit out. What we're going to do is just like throw around and see what your responses are. Of course, we'll talk about and bring in the highly upvoted particular comments. Like, first of all, Samuel said, I agree with you on the tier 6 basic tier 3 alpha issue. As an endgame Valiant, it takes an absurd amount of these things to rank up a 7-star. I also think there's something to be said about tier 6 class catalysts too. Interesting. I seem to be okay for them, but again, because I'm not able to rank up because I've got no tier 6 basics and tier 3 alpha, I don't necessarily know about whether or not there's like a huge amount of problem behind that in that area. But of course that shows itself if I was able to actually rank up. Gold and ISO not a problem, just high-end rank up materials for me, says Ron Bruno. As a Thronebreaker player, the goddamn daily... Oh, I didn't mean to... Sorry, that was meant to be a heart. As a Thronebreaker player, the goddamn daily event gives more Tier 6 basics than the Thronebreaker event quest. The rewards are pathetic. I only do it for the gold. That is interesting. I definitely think gold has improved from a acquisition resource. There's a huge drought. Can't believe we don't have a Tier 5, Tier 2 Alpha Basic Catalyst Arena, let alone... That's another thing. There's also talk about a 7-star arena, which we'll talk about in an MCN, or have talked about in an MCN. Tier 7, Tier 4 Alpha. It's likely they forget about this for the 5 years, typical Kabam. Damn Kabam. Tier 6 Basics and Tier 3 Alpha are definitely the issue, but sometimes gold also becomes an issue. Sometimes. I do think it's got a little bit better, though. And Adrian says, I'm having the same issue now that I've shifted my focus off getting more 7 stars and now focusing on ranking them up. It's difficult, and I'm doing similar to what you're doing to get rank up materials, Rich. Respect. Tier for alphas, in It's Stray TV's opinion. I'm Valiant, and what I really take issue with is the algorithm with the champion crystals. It takes forever unless you're spending to acquire them, especially Titans, and you get Venom Pool twice. That is a separate issue we'll have to kind of go into another day. Valiant with the same issue, plus Tier 5 CC, says Adam. Again, interesting to see where people are at. I've used up 40 to 50k Radiance on those alone. What? Shout out to the king of the contest. I remember that name. That name's yeah. Interesting that somebody is kind of using Radiance for that. But that just goes to show you where we're up to with this. And definitely, I think there's a good case for Kabam to review how they're prioritizing the amount to rank up a champion, because it's weird, isn't it? It's only when you seem to get to rank 5. This is like this is no one's problem at the moment, that you don't need a rank a tier 6 basic and a tier 3 alpha for this, but the amount of materials needed to get up to rank 4, is it rank 3 or rank 4? I can't remember. It is rank 4, isn't it? Yes, because we've got an example with My Death of She-Hulk right there. Like, you need 9 right there. 9 there. Like, that's 18. Obviously, if we're looking at it from a point of view of the trader's outpost, then it's like, well, there's a lot. And Kabam will say, well, we're not giving out tier, rank 4 7 stars for free. No, it's lower than that. It's getting on the board. It's the rank 1 7 stars, rank 2 7 stars, rank 3 7 stars. And with 6 stars ascended still being technically relevant, it again creates a lot of problems for people when it comes to acquiring them, keeping them, and of course ranking up. I'm Valiant 2 after 2 or 3 big rank ups. 6-star rank 5, 7-star rank 3. I find myself completely exhausted of tier 6 basic, tier 3 alpha. I feel like last year I struggled with getting tier 4. Yeah, tier 4 alpha, I agree with that one. But I have 8 in overflow. They're going to expire. It's weird, innit? I love it when we're aligned on the same thing, but it's up to Kabam. Like, Kabam need to listen to what players are saying at this moment in time. Really interesting. So, just dotting around because there's a few. Apologies if not everybody's mentioned in the video. Thank you so much to everybody. I will be reading them through either after the video is recorded, just to kind of like, just immerse myself in what you're saying. But so much decent response, what you feel about stuff, what also I think Kabam could do better on. So Kabam, if you're watching, please do better on this particular subject. And shout out to everybody that got involved with the community post. Look out for more in the future. I'll try and do better to post these because I think we get some really decent sentiment and also plan some ideas, problems and things for Kabam to fix. So Kabam, if you're watching, take note, take a look, and of course look at the voting. 4,800 now as I record this video voted. 80% say that tier 6 basics and tier 3 alpha seem to be a problem. Anyway, thank you very much for watching this video. Have a lovely day whatever you're doing, and let's hope that Kabam can fix this particular issue. Much love and bye bye.